Morning. Today is actually day 272. I was convinced all day yesterday it was day 272. That just goes to show that I have no idea what's going on. Before I intro into things, okay, just met Luke and Natalie. Ran into them in passing last night. And Sprinter had met them yesterday. And so Sprinter's grew up with Jeff Garmire's dad. If you don't know who Jeff Garmire is, he's his trail name's Legend. I've talked about him before. He's done the Calendar Year Triple Crown. He's set an insane number of FKTs. He's done Cocodona, a huge ultra marathon, 5 times. He just broke the self-supported record for the Appalachian Trail very recently, and broke it very significantly. So super cool dude. Never met him before, but definitely someone who, I would consider that I look up to in a way. Yeah. So Sprinter's grew up with his dad, super random, and he actually told me that when we first met in Wrightwood, because I'd just listened to Jeff's book, Free Outside, about his Calendar Year Triple Crown attempt. So then he ran into these two people, Luke and Natalie, and they're really good friends with him, and Luke has Trail Foods, which is a coming up dehydrated meal company, and we just exchanged information. He must do a lot. There must be a lot that I don't know about him in the outdoors community, because he has 100,000 followers on Instagram. But so he was on the other line of the friggin' phone with Jeff recently when he was going through it, doing this FKT. And we just met, and I talked to him and his either girlfriend or wife, and yeah, that was just so cool to talk with them, and they get it. And there's just so few people. Yeah, he said, you're about to join one of the smallest clubs that exists. Yeah, that was cool. But today's gonna be such a good day, dude. Today is a day for health, because for starters, I'm here. I'm in Salida. I am going to take the Creed cut, which means literally in 5 days I'm gonna be in New Mexico. Yeah, so, and weather looks decent, some rain, but I think that my choice to take Creed is a good one either way, for time and just to survive this, honestly, because a day like today is exactly what I need. So for starters, there's hikers in this town, a few, more than one. So I'm gonna wait right now and get a ride back with a few of them to the trail. Oh my God, I'll have to film on this dirt road. Sprinter drove up this road to pick me up last night, because I didn't know what the road looks like when I got there. I assumed it was a parking lot that was paved. I got there and it was a crazy dirt road. So I started walking it, and then got to a turnaround and he was there. I was oh, it must be paved. It was not paved. It was actually the craziest road ever. I can't believe he drove it. He should have parked at the end and texted me and been just walk it. It was 1.5 miles, and I have to walk it today to connect my footpath. But he was I don't care. It's a test. I got to see what the rig would do, and we're coming back tomorrow. So we have to go up this insane dirt road that it's I wouldn't take a beater on, and his car is so nice. And yeah, he literally doesn't care. And I don't mean he says he doesn't care. You can tell in the demeanor of someone when they're jostling their car on a dirt road, freaking hitting branches and shit. You can tell when they don't care. That man did not care. I cared more than he did. But so we're gonna go back down that. I'm gonna walk less than 2 miles on that dirt road, pop out at the main road, and then walk down to Monarch Pass. It's literally going to be a sub 10-mile day, which means I did stay up kind of late last night. I was pretty wired for, I think sometimes when I'm this tired, I definitely have trouble sleeping. But so the plan would be do a short day. I already renewed the room, come back, just lay around all day and rest and go to bed super early, and then tomorrow rip out a huge day. The next, I'll have 2 full days on the red line, and then sometime early on the 3rd day I'll get onto Creed. We'll see. I'm only gonna stay in Creed if the mileage lines up. I kind of don't think it's going to, but there's towns and things past there, so yeah, we'll see what I do. But yeah, I mean, today's Monday, I want to say. Yeah, like in a handful of days, I'll be in New Mexico. Like by the end of the week, I'll be in New Mexico. And then Sprinter's gonna literally drive me to friggin' Oregon because he's from California. Um, so that's crazy. Yeah, sometime around the 7th. I haven't done enough math, but yeah, I have like only 200 or less miles of Colorado left, which is, if you know how many miles I do a week, you know that is not very many miles. But I needed this today. I literally like I either Nero today or I Nero 2 or 3 days from now. It would have been here or it would have been Creed probably. And I think that this just worked out better, and I need to like recharge mentally and physically so that I can like leave here and feel good and strong about ripping big miles. Yeah, it's hard when you wreck yourself. I mean, I've been maintaining pretty close to like FKT type pace for literally 40 plus days, so it's not surprising that I got fried, and when my sleep schedule got messed up, it came for me. I mean, these people doing FKTs, dude, they are majorly hallucinating. They are experiencing crazy stuff. So I got a little taste of it. Yeah, and I'm just so excited to have very little mileage to do and to just mostly lay around all day, you know? Yeah. I need this. I earned this. I deserve this. I feel okay about it. And that's that. So, show you what I'm doing today. Oh, and it's like gonna lightly rain today. And I mean, it might lightly rain tomorrow, but it's like whatever. If I have to do it, if I'm taking a day, you better believe I'm hoping it's gonna rain. But I'm eating breakfast. I just ran into Luke and Natalie at the Continental. So I'm about to eat breakfast and then like take everything out of my backpack and just bring the bare bones of it with me. Yeah, that's all I got. It just feels good to slow down for a minute and like my anxiety, let that like feeling in my chest drop to zero, because I have been running, dude. I have been running. Even the town stops, man. I'm getting in late and I am racing around, and yeah, I need this. So I get it.
When it works. I told you we do remote trailing.
It's so much scarier going down for some reason. That's how I felt last night.
I think I'm gonna go all the way to the lake.
Oh my god.
I wasn't that far from it when I picked you up, right?
I couldn't see anything because of the dark. If the lake was right, if the trailhead was marked properly, then you were right by the lake. But I couldn't see anything. I was like, where's the parking lot? But there wasn't one. This is it.
This thing has a really nice parking radius. Holy shit.
Yeah. You remember PCT, like 600 miles in, there was a place called Jawbone Canyon?
Uh-huh.
Kind of like that. It was up between.
Ahead of me.
See you later.
So, what do you...
Okay. I'm back, baby. That's so funny in so many ways. So crazy that Sprinter's able to do this road. Like, I'll show you this road while I'm walking it. It's absolutely crazy that he met me here last night. I like got out to the dirt road. I'm like, oh, like no big deal. I'm gonna have to walk these 2 miles tonight. Like, that's totally fine. I didn't think for a second he'd be able to take me. But so he just stopped at an earlier pull off and was like, I had to walk was gonna have to walk a quarter mile back and then back just so he didn't have to drive the last really sketchy part. And a car pulled up going our same way right as he stopped. So they just traded me, just put me in this random dude's car, and the random guy just took me, his name was Scott, just took me the last quarter mile, which felt like it was gonna be so much longer, but like his car's in like an off-roading vehicle, so we did that quarter mile in like 6 seconds. And now I'm walking. It's a gorgeous fall day. Perfect temperature. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. I hope it never rains again. And dude, I'm just hyped. I was just in the car with 2 hikers who are on this is their Triple Crown hike, and they're on the PCT and the AT, and we were chatting, and they're like, yeah, we're right by the bubble. Like, there's tons of hikers near here, and that's so exciting. I get to enjoy it, at least until I go back out to Oregon. Then I'll be behind everyone again, and it'll just be me. And I mean, maybe I catch up to people by the end of New Mexico. Like, there's a small chance, but yeah, that's, I guess, the one bummer is, like, I could have, if I didn't have to go do Oregon, I would have caught the bubble right now and slowed down and just hiked with friends for the whole rest of this journey. And that would have been amazing. And yeah, it would have really fed my soul. But obviously, I have to go do Oregon. And yeah, my plan is going to work perfectly. So, loving this short day. I'm about to walk, this dirt road out to the main road, and it's just going to be like super fast, super easy day. I don't even think I'll hit 10 miles for the day. It's just a Nero, and then get some work done on this road, head back into town, laundry, resupply, and yeah, 2.5 days I'll be like near Creed, and today is Monday. I will be in New Mexico by the end of the week. And then it looks like Sprinter's gonna drive me to frickin' Oregon sometime a few days after that. I'm gonna try to at least get down to Cuba, New Mexico, just slightly lower elevation than Chama. Yeah. And then we'll finish up Oregon. I've been talking to Outside Jay Go, asking his, we're gonna have a call today and discuss my resupply options for Oregon, just because I'm assuming most of these little Shelter Cove, Olali Lake Resort, all these little places, I'm like, do they close for the season? Because if they do, I figure they'd close in October. So I'm trying to figure out my resupply strategy and stuff, especially just because 2 weeks goes, the days out here are really long. They feel insanely long. They're very taxing, but time goes by really quickly. So if I'm trying to do 35 to 40 miles a day on the PCT in Oregon, I'll be through in 12 or 13 days. So yeah, we're trying to strategize on resupplying and being efficient and whatnot, what have you. So yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm here, I'm slack packing. I'm very grateful to be able to get rest today. I need this, and I'm gonna leave town and I'm gonna be feeling so good, and it's not gonna fix me. I know I'm not naive to think that I will be cured by this one Nero. I was up super late last night. I do that a lot, especially when I'm overtired. When we did the 48-hour challenge last year on the CDT, I was up for 48 hours straight, hiked 120 miles, fell asleep in a Starbucks, got checked into a room, laid in bed after showering, and was up until 10 p.m. that night. That's just me. I don't know. So last night I was up super late, even though I was exhausted. And then I was up this morning at 6:30. So the goal would just be lots of physical laying rest today. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take, if it's less than 10 miles, then it's gonna be literally only 2.5 hours of walking today, which sounds really nice. Just enough that I think it's good for me. I don't know how I don't know how a zero would hit me right now. Maybe not super good. If I took a zero, I would really need to be walk to a store or something. Yeah, like couldn't sit around too much. But yeah, so I'm going. This is hype. I hope I see that couple again. If they do Creed, I'll see them. If they go through the stand once, I won't ever see them again. Probably. But who knows? Yeah. So I'm psyched. Gonna start chopping away, get some writing done. I'm not even super, it's nice. I'm like still so caught up. I just have like 2 blogs to write and got all my YouTube stuff uploaded yesterday. And yeah, dude, staying on it. I'm so excited, like, to be physically where I am right now. And yeah, like, the guy I was talking to who knows Jeff Garmeyer was like, dude, like, he made a comparison with baseball, just about like how it's the end. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, it's like the 4th quarter. Like, we're running out the clock. I'm so close to this. It's like, it's still so many miles, but it's just never felt more tangible, you know? I just have to keep walking and I'll be there. It's gonna be really surreal to get to New Mexico. You guys will see in a few days, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 days or something. I would be shocked if I'm not crying like a baby at New Mexico. It's just this, yeah, it's what I've had my sights set on for 2 of the hardest months of my entire life. But 2 months where I learned so much about myself, so much about my ability to push, and yeah, probably 2 of the most significant months of my entire life. This section of the road actually looks really nice, but I mean, to gauge, I'll show you some of this stuff. Like, I think I could have practically raced him. Nah, Sprinter drives so fast. I love it. He's like, I would never, even in a vehicle like that, have ever taken this road. I'm such a baby. But if I had, I would have gone so slow and been so scared. And he was ripping, dude. Like, the other couple, they could have got off at Monarch Pass. That's where they're getting back on trail. That's where I'm walking to right now. They just came along for the ride just to see what was good with this road. And yeah, this road's freaking steep and crazy and washed out. I can't believe he did that in like a nice Sprinter van. Could always be worse. There's so many people leaf peeping. For the one moment that this road is nice and quiet. Reminds me a lot of that road up to Birdhound Pass, minus the lethal snow and the darkness. Just climbed a quick little 15 hundo, get up to Monarch Pass. It's over like 3 miles or something. It's actually pretty good. It felt nice. Küss mich. All right, guys. Day is winding down. I just did laundry, dude. There's hikers here. I saw like 5 CDT southbound hikers today. One of them, when I got to the trailhead, I got back, like I walked, I did the 7 miles, got to the trailhead, and Sprinter was there with like 3 other hikers. And yeah, it was just so cool. One of the guys, Fizz, I met him on the Appalachian Trail in 2023. Like 100% like remembered him. Like, we crossed paths multiple times. So we just did laundry together this afternoon. I've just been lounging, trying to like rest. I didn't do as good of a job as I should have. I should have like slept all day, obviously, but I still had things that I wanted to do, and name of the game. But I'm just feeling like immensely grateful and just like so happy to be here. And dude, like the support of like you guys in the comments and people online, and just like everyone being like we are rooting for you, we are like hoping and willing for you. And then even to go like a crazy step further, and like people are coming out and they like want to take their time and energy and money and everything, anything, and like put it towards trying to help and support you. Like that is like a mind-blowing, like it makes me emotional to think about. Like it's honestly a mind-blowing thing. And like now more than ever, like I really am craving like this, being able to like just like see someone, a human, a person, a familiar face. And like I feel like I've been so fortunate with how like many people have supported and everything. But specifically right now, it's like Sprinter like dropped me at the craziest road in the world today, and then picked me up at Monarch Pass, and then it's like, dude, whatever you need in town today, I'll drive you around. And then like was gonna take me to dinner, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like I'm so tired, like I can't imagine sitting through a dinner. Like yeah, I'm going to be awake like either way, but being able to just like lay here and passively do work and like rest my eyes and even if I'm not sleeping, at least I'm like relaxing my body. He was like, that's okay, like I'll bring you dinner and I'll get you like whatever you need. And he had like snacks and stuff from the last couple of days, but let me just show you, like he's just like the kindest human in the entire world. And I just feel like a little baby that's like just being like swaddled and helped. And like it's this like crazy ironic contrast of like truly in many ways I feel like so strong and powerful like with what I've been doing. And I'm also like in the softest and weakest, like yeah, I'm just like a soft little baby these days who cries at everything and is like, you know, really emotionally raw and like run down, and in like a really beautiful way. You know, it's something that I'm grateful for all aspects of this incredible experience, and I wouldn't change any of it. But so like to have people go out of their way and like pick you up and literally like, yeah, take care of you, and it's priceless. It's, yeah, grateful. Like there needs to be another word, because that's so run down, you know what I mean? Like how could that word even express like the pure emotion that is like evoked by these experiences? And yeah, let me show you. The only things I asked for really were hot hands and contact solution, but he wanted to go to dinner, so he brought me sushi and salad and soup and chocolate milk and fruit and water in case I didn't drink enough water today. Of course I didn't drink water. He knows. Oh my gosh, just thank you so much.